Then in that case, we're live on twitch.tv/cuckalowuck. Remind me the crate. So the things that we pulled out of the cave. There was a chest. We emptied it. It was filled with like villagers' items. Yeah, that's what you said. That's definitely what you said. Well, it, you it was definitely 5,000 each. Yeah. Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah, 5,000. There's about 5,000 here. You said 500 each last week. We don't have the chest, right? Because it's in Gingu's chest. The belongings. The chest is covering the door filled with dead bodies. Okay, you're good. So how much gold's in these chests in these crates? Fuck. Okay, fair enough. All right. So I wanna before we approach this town, I wanna know like as a okay, Rango would have an idea of wealth in the world. So like how much gold would be required to get this town back on its feet? How much would it take to get them back to where they were previously? Yeah. Okay. I just figured with the fucked up houses and shit. Okay. I'll just kind of hang in the doorway. Where are Sersh and Ojutai? Where are you guys during this? All right, I want to like I would have like gestured y'all into the doorway as he like saw the sword and started collapsing backwards. Interior time. Yeah, we took care of business. Gingu. Taverns? Ah. Well, what I imagine that they just have like a pin, like a golden circle as a pin. So I'd have like the pin. Yeah. How many villages surround the mountains? How how many how many years have you been here, Kankins? So were kobolds ever a problem before you reached this area in your travels before Cabbageville? Huh. uh, while I'm in there with Kankins, I want to like be fiddling around with the pin that we found in the cavern, and yeah, I'm just gonna like be fiddling with it in my hand, and Kankins, I know you said that a lot of people travel through here, and I don't know what kind of variety you see, but do you recall any Goliaths passing through? Well, that's good news. That'd have been Santiago. Santiago. Well, hope, hopefully he made his travel safer than my Goliath friend. The Golden Circle? Yeah, we wait, out of character. We already discussed that because I discussed the idea of giving him aid from the Golden Circle after the town like got fucking ravaged. Yeah. Well, if you'd like, I'll see if I can send word to um, get a hand out here to maybe help improve this town a bit. We did get more than just the goods you see in front of you from out of that cave. How often do you have folks like us pass through? Well, gentlemen, we've got approximately, was it, is it, so do we have 1,000 or 500? Like total. Total. All right. Okay. All right. Fellas, we've got approximately 1,000 gold on our hands. And this town, once we leave, is gonna. The kobolds aren't gonna fucking stop unless we go clear out that whole damn mountain. And that's a big job. Thoughts? Yeah, there's like a window. Yeah, there's a window. I just get wide eyed. I get wide eyed at Gingu. Righto. All right. Well, we appreciate it, Gankins. And then I'm gonna walk outside and hope. And who else is walking outside here? All right. All right. So now that we're outside of the Kenkin's reach, fellas, how much gold are we walking away with here? This, yes, this is so this isn't quite money. There's some money in there, but uh, it's worth money. All right, this is worth about 1,000 monies. Um, so it's gonna be hellish to try and pack all this, you know, from here to wherever we're headed next. Um, I think that it would be beneficial to the town if we're going to be leaving it behind us for them to have enough money to get a guard, a full set of guards in town to guard the place. And I'll obviously be bringing the Golden Circle in here. That way it is of mutual benefit to everyone. But I don't know if it would make you guys feel better than, you know, kind of thriving a bit more, or all right, how much gold coin is in the chest? So there's 500 gold. Would there be any? Is this town big enough to barter that shit? How much do these crates weigh? 2. How about Gingu could carry 1? All right, all right. So, all right, lads. All right. So let's split. Let's take. Wait, what? Did I miss something? I missed something. Uh, what the fuck? What race are they? Can I perception? Oh, okay, okay, okay. They've shrunk. you at least look. Oh, never mind. Just want like me or Ojatai to roll the stealth for you. I mean, like. What time is it? Okay. I would have spent this whole time separating coin. So I've got 4 bags of 125 gold. All right. Now, here's what I say we do with the rest. I wonder if there's any correlation between that and the kobold attack. I wonder if do we know the name of this village? Cabbageville. Okay, I was calling it that jokingly, but okay. We're taking it. All right. All right. Yeah, I wonder if Cabbageville's not the only village that got attacked this previous night. I agree with that. So, Gingu, get over here real quick. You know about that money thing? All right, here. And I want to. Okay, I want to go to pry open his chest. And then I'm gonna lift up a golden chalice. As much as we can fit. As much as however much we can fit. How much can you fit? You said 2x2 is too big. Well, you said 2x2 was too much. So how much is Oh, I thought you had like a containment area. You had enough for that whole chest of shit. Yeah, well, he could have a lot more if we managed to fit all this inside him. Tight. Yeah, is Kenkin still nearby? Kenkins. Two things. One, there's no way we manage to carry all this to the next town or pack it into the cave if we choose to go back to the cave. So there's about. Now, I'm going to tell you this. There is about 300 gold worth of valuables in here. Alright? Don't take a penny less. The kobolds. So maybe the kobolds killed the king. Yes. Yeah. Pulp Fiction happened. Pulp Fiction briefcase. Calm down. Calm down. I think that it would be a good plan to set up one of my hands in town here to assist you with, you know, running this shit. Because you're having kobolds attack, and with this kind of investment in your town, it's gonna need proper, you know, it's gonna need to be ran proper. Not to mention, as I had stated after the kobold attack, maybe see about improving your cabbage business. Righto. Righto. Well, once I set foot in the next larger town where I can actually get a message back to is it Sallow Valley? Yeah, back to Sallow Valley. I'll see what I can do to have someone come out here. In the meantime, this is worth 300 gold. You keep it somewhere safe, and immediately hire some guards. That way, no one comes through here and tries to rob this off you. And expect a hand of the golden circle soon. I give him a nod. So everyone add 150 gold. 125, my bad. And I'll whip out my ledger. Write that down. Where's the river relative to this? Okay, yeah. Okay. Like, bottom right. It's that thirst for knowledge. How fancy? Yeah, how fancy is this chest? Investigate. Is this does this appear to be the owner? But he's the only one near this chest. Is it like a guard? Is it does it what kind of attire? I'm just gonna like be behind Gingu and like And as he does that, I wanna come up and put my hand on Gingu's back. I'm gonna have one hand on his back and the other hand like this. Huh? We're looking to sell these items. Fair enough. All right. Mm. Where? Oh, here? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's deception. Listen, buddy. I apologize for my associate's harsh tactics here, but uh, I'd like to talk business with you. It's obvious you don't own a general store. My buddy Sergi has found that out. Your shot. Get any information out of them, Sesh? Okay. Righto. Well, let me uh let me give just one more go at talking to the guy. Mm, I'm not I'm not much one for, stealing from a man of business, but we'll I've got one final trick to see if we can determine what kind of business he's into. Sure, come along. So I want to walk up to the guy, and then I'm gonna walk up and be flipping a coin, and then as I walk up, I'm gonna flip the coin and cast suggestion, and I'll say, uh, "Listen, buddy, I'd like to know who you work for, what your name is, and for you to open that chest and step back." Wisdom 14. I said, "Listen, buddy, I'd like to know your name, know your business, for you to open that chest and step back." What his business is, whatever. And now he also stepped back, correct? Okay, cool. All right, now I look back at everyone and I say, he's gonna stand there for about 8 hours, so uh, I don't see why he'd be carrying sand, but I'd say y'all's guess is as good as any, and so I guess would it be investigation or what? Okay, I got a 23. Ooh. Cocaine. So it's +2 fire damage on all your attacks, but it's okay. Would I? Okay, wait. Would I have any idea the value of the fire salts? Or are they cold fire salts? Hmm. Would I know the value of the fire salts, or would Gingu? Yeah. Okay. Hot. How much more can he carry? How much more of what he already put in there can he get back inside him with the 2 kilos? We said like 200 gold worth of stuff. So 50. Like 50 gold in like chalices and bowls and fucking. If it's 2 kilos. So we. Jesus Christ. Wait. Can can Warforged become addicted to drugs? Do we
And I'm immune to disease.
I don't know if this counts as that. I'm trying to.
Well,
say
I
for balance reasoning, you will get the effects of this.
the the addiction?
the minus dexterity.
Addiction. We'll say that you have like advantage off getting addicted to this, like, because you're made of straight metal.
What if I like being addicted to it?
Yeah, that would be how you'd be
That's up
addicted.
to
It's like
you.
a
That's-
mental thing.
That is how addiction works usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, I empty out my entire chest, fill all 2 kilos of this with my own personal belongings still, of course, into my container, into my chest cavity. And yeah, I said, boys, I think we've got what we need. I say we go check out the bridge.
And this guy is still just standing here with the like just looking straight ahead,
with
like holding me over.
with his nat 20 and my 23, and I don't know what Ojutai and Sersh got. What can we tell about the rest of the items in this chest?
It's like I said, it's like a mixture. So you had that on there, and it's like a mixture of just kind of like different valuables, sort of like what you already had going on, and then some like weapons, like a couple of crossbows, short swords, and like some mace, like a couple of maces and stuff. Nothing like crazy.
There was
special.
some gold in there, right?
Yeah, and like a small amount of gold.
All
Not
right.
very many. Not very much.
Can I come up and count the gold?
Yeah, go ahead. It's like
Alright.
50 gold pieces.
I take it all.
I take it all. Can I tell if there's any? I want to be like, boys, you see any magical? Anything looks magical in here besides these fire salts? And then, can we roll Arcana for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my
17.
fucking god, dude! It was so fucking close to it. God
Got a
damn.
5.
I got a
19.
17, 19, 17. So you guys see like small traces of like arcane fire salts, but none of the weapons are magical. It was just a fire salt. So
Got a fucking
Okay.
nat 1. I'm fucking
Whatever,
oblivious. All I see is
only thing
gold.
that's magical in there is
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that stuff you put in this chest.
Yeah, you just straight up see gold. You don't even notice weapons in there.
All right, I'm gonna pass by our friend here, and just with the 50 gold pieces in like a small purse that I'm like stuffing into my sack, just be like, It was nice to meet you, Gerald. Just
He just blankly stares.
And
And I
then-
pick up the rest of the stuff that's on the ground, put it in the chest, and shut it and leave.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm carrying approximately 50 gold pieces of goods still, and 2 kilos of arcane fires.
Which is like 1,000 gold.
yeah.
the street.
So our net is definitely in the positive.
Yeah, you guys are like balling out right now.
All right.
You guys are crazy if you think I'm selling this stuff.
All right.
Well,
Oh god, the
So
robots
you
are
guys
great.
approach the bridge, and
Alright.
there's 2 guys in very, very similar looking uniforms. They're not just like random people. They're very, very similar uniforms. There's an orc and then a dwarf. And so the orc raises up and he noticed you all started to come across the bridge. Oh, stop right there. There's nobody going across the bridge today. I told you people, go back to where you came from. We'll get it open soon.
Well, what's wrong with the bridge? What's it in?
Oh, there's off. And then this guy right here. All right, calm down, big man. I'm the people person. Let me talk. And he comes up to you. All right, listen. It's not safe, all right? I've never seen anything like it. It's like you know the crocodiles.
It seems pretty safe to me.
Hey, it's just in the bridge, big man. This is just across the creek here. It's basically a footpath compared to the bridge.
Oh, okay. I think I know a thing or two about crocodiles.
sorry.
You don't know shit about crocodiles, Gingu.
You don't know shit about bridges.
What about the crocodiles, sir?
Alright. Well, there's one like I've never seen this thing's fucking huge, alright? There's one moment we're watching from the other side, caravan's coming across. This thing fucking comes up and eats like a lot of them. Takes all their stuff and is fucking gone. Alright, so basically, has any of you guys been to Rivermarch before?
Unfortunately not. That's where we're making our way to.
Alright, basically,
Rivermarch.
the way this bridge works is, comes straight out like this, and then it dips down in the middle where there's a little piece of land in the middle. It's kind of like this, I don't know, rock in the middle or something. I don't know why they built it like this. It goes down and it goes back up. Well, down at the low part, it's really close to the creek there, and this croc just came up and ate somebody. Well, actually, a lot of somebody's. And then the orc walks up.
Can I?
That's right, and we're waiting on reinforcements. We're gonna take this crocodile down, and it's not gonna be a problem no more.
Can I insight check the dude? That yeah.
I've told you, stop. Hey, no, they sprint around.
19.
19.
Yeah.
I mean, they're telling the truth. Like everything they said's been pretty on
Is
spot.
is the bridge down from here or east from here?
It's like down in between this tree and this log.
Okay.
So they're kind of like, I'm not playing. It's not safe there.
Alright,
Hey, Drew.
hold on.
Yeah.
Your AC's like bleeding through a bunch.
And you see,
It fixed. Whatever you did there, it fixed.
you
It.
see like
Turned it
The
up
orc-
just a little bit.
the orc has like a long sword that's like strapped to his waist, and he puts his like hand on the hilt.
Hold on there, bud. Look,
And this guy's like, hey, all right, listen up, Hellgore. You don't have to get all crazy on this.
listen,
Fucking Hellgore's gonna keep his name here, huh?
I hear you there, sir. Listen. I just had a small proposition. You said you were waiting for reinforcements.
Right, that's right.
How about instead of not putting any of your men, your Rivermarsh guard, in danger, we could go have a look-see. I mean, you don't know us, you don't care. If we go down with the croc, we go down with the croc. But if we take care of it, that suits you. No?
I don't know anything about you. I don't know. Are you good fighters? I haven't got.
The best
Oh,
in
I'm
the
gonna
land.
I'm gonna flip
Oh.
a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin, and as it lands in my hand, use guidance so that it disappears in my palm, and say, "We're the best." And can I roll persuasion on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where the fuck is persuasion? I'm high. Oh, there it is.
Ah, he's on the arcane
Okay.
fire assaults.
I got a fucking nat 1, but it's an
Oh.
11. Or I'm sorry, it's not an 11. It's not an 11.
You have
It's
a plus
it's
10.
It's a 7 plus a d4, which would be okay. It would be 11.
But you still got a nat 1 though.
It's yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So So you come up and say that you're the best fighters in the business. Is that what you said?
I just said we're
What'd
the
you-
best.
We're the best. All right, and this guy looks at you. The dwarf looks at you and he goes, "Maybe the best at sitting on your fucking arse there, fancy pants. There's no way you're seeing you fucking skinny fuck. There's no way you're fighting that crocodile. I've seen the thing. Fucking massive."
All right, listen. Yeah, just speak up. Listen, you can only take us at our word, okay? But
All right.
we came down from the mountain pass just like them lot over there. And we came down and went to Cabbageville. You know, the small town just down the road there.
And he looks at the orc. Helgar, you ever heard of a Cabbageville? I haven't got this. Helgar just is guarded for Rivermarch.
All right, listen. Cabbageville, whatever. There's a small town just down the road there, okay? We already fought a crocodile of our own on our way down to the village. Took care of him, no problem.
Wait, do I?
And
have
then
no.
when we were in that village,
No problem.
the kobolds, as I'm sure you're aware, in all your satellite towns around Rivermarsh, the kobolds came and fought them. We fought them off. So it's only our word. But like I said, you let us go. If we die, we die. That's no skin off your back. You don't know us. We're just adventurers, right? If we take care of it, then maybe we can talk.
Listen here, I'm trying to do my job here, alright? My job is to not let anybody pass. Now, about the kobolds. Have you done any time on the wall? Did you serve in the wall at all?
No, we weren't that far. What was it? You said the wall?
North.
Yeah, the wall.
Yeah. No. We haven't traveled that far north.
Alright.
We've just been in the central location here.
Exactly. Helgo and I, we served on the wall together. Oh, that's right. Helgo smashed many kobolds in the wall. So, we know a thing about two kobolds, alright? We know about them, alright?
All
And we
right.
know- listen, sometimes stragglers get past us, but not that many. I guarantee you've not seen as many kobolds as me and Helgo have, alright? Secondly, yes, we've all fought crocodiles or maybe seen them around. This thing's like 20 times as big as a regular crocodile, alright? So, I'm sorry, I have to do my job. I can't let you pass.
Are you sure it's a croc?
It looked like a crocodile. No, I had the 4 legs and the tail and the teeth and all that.
So you know all about kobolds, but you don't know about this thing that's ravaging your bridge.
I've never seen anything like it.
Well, maybe we have.
Are you trying to roll on that?
Sure. I guess persuasion again.
Deception.
And I'm
Deception.
Oh yeah, deception. I'm gonna be flipping that coin this whole time for guidance. It's a cantrip, so I'm just using it at will.
Right.
Deception. Okay.
And like, what's the guidance trying to do for you here? Did you get another nat one? Did you get another nat
Oh!
one?
Let me
Oh,
roll for
stop
persuasion.
saying. Stop saying that.
But it's a 9 though.
Oh my god.
That one.
Did you get another nat
Holy
one?
shit! Yes. What the fuck?
He goes, well, looks like you got a lie amongst yourselves here. Fancy
I'm
pants
just
here."
gonna fucking walk away. I'm walking away. I'm gonna go back over the bridge and just hang out over here.
Okay.
I'm starting to get like steamed over here, frustrated that they're not letting us by.
I'll be right back. I can still hear, but not talk.
Okay.
Now, what do we have to do to prove ourselves? And at this time, I pull out my warhammer.
And the orc draws his sword out. Oh, you think you can take it? Mate, he's just trying to get us to stop. Calm down, Helgor. It's not that serious. Listen. There's nothing to prove, alright? We're supposed to
And
keep...
I cut him off right there. I walk over to this tree and try to swing it down to show my strength.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Nice.
18.
18. Alright. So, you go to chop this tree down, and it's not a small tree. And you cut, in one fell swoop, you cut all the way almost where your blade of your...
Well, it's a hammer.
Oh, it's a hammer? Alright, so you, smack this thing... Yeah, it's just straight falls. I was gonna say you don't cut all the way through it, but, yeah, you snap this thing in half. This tree, and it just falls, and, it's, almost in the creek.
And then I'm gonna be like, huh?
So you don't think we can take this croc, eh?
Just a moment. Come here, Gordon. Again, they come over here. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be hours before they get here. I'm ready to kill crocodile. It's time to kill. Yeah, it's been here. Could use some action. I haven't got to fight anything in a while. All right. Listen. Maybe this will let you help us take this thing down. Yeah. It might get me and Kilgore here a better, assignment. Tired of working on a stupid bridge. Maybe a less guard in the actual city this time, Well, I like the city. There's always thieves and crime going on in the city. Time to smash. So, we're not going to pay you anything, but if you'd like to help us
That's
fight
fine.
this thing. Yeah.
That's fine. We're more interested in getting into the city ourselves. So, if in the meantime we can help y'all get maybe a promotion or two,
Yeah, all right.
how about it?
I guess we can give it a go. Listen, if things start going south, me
You
and
leave us
Elgor-
to it then.
Yeah. Just do me a favor, yeah. Make sure Fancy Pants don't piss himself.
No promises.
All right. Well, this way to the bridge.
Hey, Rango,
All right, I'll turn
bring
around.
your nat 1 rolling self this way.
Nat 1. I'm gonna start walking, but Nat 1.
What are you talking about, Trisha?
I don't know. I just blacked out for a second. Anyway.
You got some weird gods.
Rango, if you look to the left, you'll see a nice flattened tree.
Oh yeah, I suppose you did that egg on you.
Hey, I'm pretty strong.
Impressive.
Thank you, thank you. Seem to sway them as well.
Just like in Sims, like a little couple pluses go above Rango.
Couple hearts.
We'll remember that.
All
All right.
Sorry, just a moment. All right.
It's like a damn crocolith or something.
I'm excited.
All right.
Why
So you
did
guys-
they build
this
the
is-
bridge like this?
I don't really know. It's just, I guess it was easier this way. I don't know. But, it supports most things. So, listen, all right. Now,
Kango. Hold on.
it's somewhere down in the water. I know that. I don't know if it's gone far. We're going to try and hunt it down, but I don't really have a way to bait it out. Yeah? I don't know why I went German there. I don't really have a way to bait it out there. So, if you any ideas?
Does anyone have any meat? I can't remember. There was a bear and a croc we took care of.
I
Get
say
some
no more.
Rations.
Before we go on this journey, I've got an idea.
What are you brewing, Kango?
Let's all take a little bit of this. I
Oh.
promise
Oh,
this will be light
wait.
work.
So you open this up in front of everybody?
Well, yes.
Okay. And so immediately these two guards right here look directly at you and are like, "What have you got there, son? That doesn't look good. What have you got going on there?"
Sand. Just lots
Roll
of sand.
deception.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Minus 1, so 19.
my
But you still got a nat
God.
20 though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. All
That's
right. So this
unbelievable.
one turns, and then he looks at Ringo. Goes, "Hey, Fancy Pants, looks like you got an idiot with you that carries around sand. You got a coward and an idiot. Well, Elgor over here is an idiot too. That's not very nice. I have a PhD in literature."
At this point, I unscrew my my cap that's right here. I take a little bit of dust and just
You
drop
put
it on in and
All right.
close it on up.
So you right
Any
now
takers?
have
And
right now
I'm
you have -2 dex and +2
I
Yeah.
got
fire
you.
damage.
with my like combat medic skills. I'm just gonna look and be. I appreciate the offer, Kango, but I'm gonna stay away from that one.
Suit yourself.
I'm just gonna say, careful with that sand, Gengu.
I know everything about this. It's safe as can be.
Insight check.
I already proved my knowledge on it. I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
I've made it very clear.
Listen, Gengu doesn't know a lot, but he is the arcane fire salts connoisseur. He knows everything about this. This is his like wealth
I-
of knowledge is on this.
Okay.
Does he
So wait.
believe
Are we aware that
perfect
this is like a
thing?
drug?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
told
think
us,
that
he
was
told us.
pretty well
Okay.
discovered.
Okay.
It's a little enhancement. That's all. Just make us a little more feisty, a little more clumsy.
All right.
With me?
We gotta formulate some sort of plan to draw this thing out.
Right. So any meat? Anyone got any meat? You two
Got a bit
fellas?
of- I got a bit of rations, a bit of rabbit here. That's all I got.
Let me check. It's not looking too hot. I don't think so.
Cabbages?
I'm gonna flick a coin into the air and
Oh, I've got. I threw the cabbages out.
Into the water.
No, the cabbages are in the chest back there because I replaced it with all
Oh,
this
yeah,
sand.
all right. I flick a coin, create mage hand, then I whip out some rope and put like 10 feet on it, and then I'll take I'll just take some of my own rations and like the meat and tie it to the bottom of the rope.
You think that rope's long enough, Rango?
Absolutely. And I've got a floating hand fucking wriggling it around.
Lasso.
And
All right.
all right.
Here goes nothing.
So how high is all this?
That's like at the peak of this because it goes up and then like straight across and then back down and then like straight up. It's like you can't see the middle from where you're at. It's like so like it goes up probably like a good 10 feet up in the air. So like this ridge is about 10 feet, so it's like 20 feet above the water. And then when it gets back down, this is almost water level, like probably like 5 feet above water level, and then it goes back up. So you can't like he described it to you so you know what it look like, but from here you can't see this part, and like you can kind of see the other side.
Okay. And how many feet from here to the other side?
It's like a good like somewhere between like 50 to 75 feet.
Okay.
Not feet, probably like yards. Like it's a long ways. It's like we'll say like a football field and a half wide. This is a long, big river.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tie up the rations and then send Mage Hand out to like basically just I'm gonna dangle it over the water over here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe
And like it's just a rope.
and maybe dip it in a couple times. It's Mage Hand, rope, meat. And I'm gonna just kind of bob the meat into the water. Just kind of randomly over here.
Do a roll a survival check or a nature check, whichever one you prefer.
Where the fuck is nature? Okay. 14.
All right. So you're bobbing it, and eventually you kind of start bobbing it out a little bit further out in this direction,
Okay.
and you kind of let it sink. It's kind of deep right here, and it kind of sinks down a little bit, and the rope like stiffens like immediately, and it's like hard stiffen. And it's trying to pull.
Okay. So
So roll a strength, I guess.
I think Mage Hand can only hold
Oh,
more
is there a certain weight?
yeah, there's a weight limit of 10 pounds.
Okay.
So
Okay, so yeah, it straight up just yoinks this thing straight down.
Oh no.
It stiffens for a second, it's gone. The rope's gone.
okay. Well, boys.
So does Rango go with it, or did...
No, it's a Mage
Alright.
Hand. It's a Mage Hand.
Alright.
Okay.
It's floating. So, well, boys, I'd say he's over there.
I'd
All
say
right.
you're right.
Make
So
quick
I'm-
work of that.
That's all good, but how are we gonna get him to come out?
All right. I've got an idea. All right. I can. Gango. Hold on. hold on.
Sorry. I'm coming.
No, you're good. I don't think he'll come out for you since you're steel.
see him over here. It's the water's kind of murky.
Brother, I'd watch your friend over there. I don't know if that thing's gonna jump up and. But
Yeah,
Hey,
Here's
just
my
let him be.
here's my idea. They've been this creature, this beast, has been attacking people, right? All right. Well, I've got a spell that I can cast on myself and go down there. Y'all just make sure you're right on my fucking ass, all right?
Say no more.
All right. And then I'm gonna like, the amulet will begin to glow, and I'm gonna cast use a first level spell for Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. What does
Uh,
Sanctuary do again?
so it just like any creature that attacks me with either a melee, range, or spell has
Uh-huh.
to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has to attack another creature, and if it can't, the attack's warded. Um, and if it fails, then I just get fucking yeeted. So here we go.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are walking down to the middle. Is that
Yeah,
what you're trying to do?
I'm gonna be out in front of them, maybe like 15 feet or so. So I'll just.
As he passes me up, I want to flick him a coin, and it's gonna have guidance on it. So if he catches it, then
All right, so I'll be up
it'll
here
dissipate. And he'll have
on
guidance.
close to the water's edge here.
All right.
Say what, Drew?
I'm gonna be like cutting at.
All right, I'm gonna be like, "Oi, Grok! I hear you like meat. Well, here's a fat fucking dwarf morsel for you." And I just
All right.
being on the edge.
So you say that, and it's quiet for a moment, and then the water right here starts to ripple.
Here?
Yeah.
Like
Right
here?
up against
Yeah.
right up against the bridge here.
Oh, I see your house. Come on.
And then, all of a sudden, this giant
Oh.
crocodile
Holy
busts
shit!
through the water and lurches itself straight at him.
Oh shit.
Um,
Come on, that can't be a wise fucking beast. There's no way.
Something tells me this isn't a crocodile.
Oh.
Does
so
it
it has to.
does it look like a crocodile?
It's literally it legit looks like a crocodile, except like the guy said, like 20 times as big. This thing's just massive.
All right.
You don't know the reason why it's massive? All right. So does he get to roll an attack to hit for? This is like a
No,
stealth
it's
attack because he jumped out of the water.
he like so if he is attacking, he has to succeed on the wisdom throw to then roll.
All right. What's he got to beat?
13.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he does not. So what happens when he takes
Okay.
damage? You said.
No, he doesn't take damage. So the attack on me is warded, so he has to target another creature. If he can't, then his like strike is just negated.
Yeah. So nobody else is like close enough, and that was just kind of like a surprise round attack. So yeah, roll initiative.
All right.
The first.
Fucking sanctuary, boys. Oh god.
I
18.
got a 9.
9 for Gangu.
Oh, I'll take an 18 as well.
18
Little
for
Ojitai
Trisha,
Sersha decks off? Was that what's happening?
17.
17 for Rango. Yeah, who's got the higher dex?
I've got 10.
I got 15.
All
All
right.
right, so Ojitai we'll just give you 19, so that way this works. All right, and now to roll these people. Oh, perfect. All right, that'll do that, and then let me. Oh, I don't have your all's updated health. Can everybody tell me their health? I forgot to write this stuff down before.
Oh, you're good. I'm at 28. Sersha 28.
28.
Rango
for
24.
Saoirse.
Ojitai 24.
28. 24. 24. And then Gangu,
9, I believe.
you're at 9 HP right now?
Oh no, I'm at 39 HP.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, ouch.
Oh my fucking
Oh yeah, I'm
goodness.
at 39. We're good.
All right.
10.
Ojitai, you see this ginormous crocodile just burst out of the river and go to like bite at Saoirse, and then like I guess it just has like a change of heart and it just kind of like stops its attack and then like looks down and it looks at all you guys and it's ready to fight.
I imagine like I don't know what sanctuary like looks like
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
lore
go
and
ahead and
stuff, but I
describe it.
imagine it's just kind of like I just imagine like he like comes at me and then like he hits some sort of
Like a force field kind of thing.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it just kind of like
right.
nicks him to the side and he's not able to strike on me.
Yeah, so he tries to get you and he hits this like invisible wall and he just kind of bonks his nose into it and he lets out like this great roar and he's ready to like eat some people. But you are up, Ojutai. You see this go down, and it's just chilling there, waiting to eat some more peoples.
As soon as it comes out and it
You're
looks like
you're cutting out a bunch now, Drew.
Yeah.
that. There's no good balance.
I'm gonna be honest. Push to talk is probably the best bet.
How about now?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as it comes out and kind of attacks at Saoirse, I'm gonna just yell at Saoirse, "Holy shit, get out of there!" And I'm gonna throw one of my darts at it.
All right, dart.
Darting the
Not gonna
beast.
work.
Yeah, this
12 to hit.
yeah, the dart like hits the like crocodile and then like bounces off and falls in the river.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there like, oh shit, and back up just a little bit more.
Okay.
That's
Is that
all
your
I
turn?
got.
All right,
Yeah.
Saoirse, you're up.
All right. Mm-mm-mm. All right. I'm outside of its opportunity, correct? Because it kind of deflected, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just back up to the other side of the lower part and shit. I don't know, boys.
Well, do something.
I'll cast
Can you?
guiding bolt. I'll cast
Sorry.
guiding bolt
Do something.
at second level.
Okay. Cast it away.
Is that super strong spell, Drew?
Yeah,
Guiding
I
bolt?
got a
Yeah.
fucking 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh,
So it's
Jesus Christ! Thank goodness. All right, 5d6, boys. Wish me luck.
let's see it.
Big damage. Big damage.
19.
19
good.
damage. So
4
this
1 5 4 1 4 5 5. Yep.
so this bolt. What do you call it? Like out of the sky, like lightning from the sky, or is it out of your hands?
It's a flashlight streaks toward a creature. So I'll back up. You know, the amulet glows, and I have my warhammer in hand. Strike down on the invisible surface again, and from the hammer, from the strike down, it sends out a bolt of light right at its head.
All right. So this thing, the bolt hits it, and it like you see it like the lightning or whatever just kind of like wraps itself around it. And it's electrocuting for a second, and then it stops, and this thing lets out like just like a crazy roar, and it's pissed off, and it wants to eat and kill everything. Now it's super upset. Rango, you're up, sir.
Yeah, so I am going to let's see here. I am going to
I feel like
Okay, that's
we
not
need
gonna
some
work.
different
That's not
sounds.
gonna work.
This is way too peaceful.
That's not going to work. Okay, so I am. How far is 30 feet from where I am now?
Like you're within 30 feet of that of the croc.
Yeah. But like, are each
Okay,
of these
like-
squares 5 feet or?
We'll say for this, we'll say 10 feet. I couldn't make it any bigger, so we'll say right now the squares are like 10 feet each.
So I want to move to here, and I am going to. Fuck. Each square is 10 feet. You said.
Yeah. Just for this area. Like I said, I couldn't scale it up any bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted this river to be massive, but this is bigger.
Okay.
Well, 10 feet. This fucking thing is massive. Holy shit.
I guess I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna blast at him from here. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, you blasted.
Yeah.
Blast them.
6
You
damage.
got here blasting.
So flip the coin. Kablooey.
All right. This is like really soft music. Where's the good stuff at? I'll let it run out. All right, blast them away. How much damage?
6.
Six damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
for the blast.
All right. So you blast Eldritch Blast. You hit this croc. 6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. It tanks it. It hits it, and it's still ready to mess some stuff up, and it's still eyeing everybody up, trying to decide who wants to go after first. So you guys strike this thing down. It jumps out of the. You strike at it. It's jumping out of the river at people, and then the orc known as Helgor, his eyes light up, and he's like, "I've been waiting for a challenge," and he sprints, just like massive hulking footsteps, and he runs straight at this thing, full force sprint, and he gets up to it.
I just
And he
imagine
is-
him from what's the movie? Oh, what a day! What a glorious
yeah.
day!
Yeah.
Just
Fury
fucking
Road, Fury
Yeah.
Bridge.
just no regard for his own. Just like
He's got his long sword out, and he goes to strike at the croc. And as he goes to strike it, he goes to strike down on it, and the sword comes out of his hands and flies like 10 feet into the river, and he has no sword in his hands anymore.
Oh, wait,
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a nat 1 to me.
wait, did he actually?
And then he sits there, "Oh, Sasha!"
Oh, Jesus!
And he dives in after it.
And that's his turn. He just goes to attack. This thing,
Wait,
sprints up.
he said my name. Oh my god. Oh dear lord.
Gangu, it's your turn.
Yeah, so
Good lord.
these arcane fire salts are obviously kicking in. So
Yes.
I begin as a bonus action, I begin to initiate rage.
Yep.
But you notice this time I have tiny little holes all over me and steam is starting to come out of them as I'm turning like an orange. Something feels good about this, boys. And I just walk up to this thing, pull out my hammer, which is also glowing, and just give it a good old smackaroo, right on the dome.
Smack it up.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And my damage is 11 plus 2 for rage plus 2 for fire. So it would be 15 altogether.
15 damage. You bonk this boy real hard.
A good smack
in
right
the
there.
nose. Oh,
Good
yeah.
smack.
You give him a real good bonk. And he is not looking as aggressive anymore. He's still ready to fight some stuff, but he looks pretty messed up, and he's now got like some his scales on his nose are kind of like sizzling and burning.
Is he the magic
And-
word?
What's the magic word?
Bleeding?
Oh, no, he's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
He is looking a little bit. He's looking hurt though.
Hey, question. Put the
Yeah.
game on pause real quick.
Yes.
So my action as an attack already has 1d10 plus 2 on it.
Mhm.
And I believe that's just my strength modifier. But on the feature itself for rage, it says to add another plus 2 when you're using strength weapons. I'm guessing that's not included on the roll die because it's not like a toggleable action that I can turn on and off. Because
right. Yeah, D&D Beyond does not account for your rage damage.
Okay. So yeah, then
whatever
I
you
did that
roll
correctly.
plus another
'Cause
2.
cool. And then plus 2 for fire as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Resume.
Cool. Yeah. I wouldn't know because I'm still new to D&D Beyond myself. I'm DM, but it's all been IRL stuff. So
Right.
cool. That works. Is that your turn? That's it? Sorry.
That is my turn. Let me see where I'm positioned. Yeah, I just give it a good old smackaroo and then stand in one of these positions after I hit him and kind of just waiting for everybody else.
All right. So it's now Dwarf's turn. Dwarf Guard's turn. He goes, "Oh, Kilgore, you freaking idiot! You've lost your sword." And he raises
Kilgore,
up.
Jesus Christ.
He did I say Kilgore? I meant Helgore. Helgore, you
Helgore.
freaking idiot. Yeah. All right, so he raises up his crossbow. And he's going to shoot at the croc. He handles his weapon a little bit better. He hits. He lands a hit. there.
Nice, nice.
He's
Our
gonna roll
Irish
damage.
friend.
He shoots.
Thought he was Scottish.
Oh yeah, it's true.
He's some sort of English Isles accent. I'm not very consistent. I'm sure it's changed a whole bunch. He was German at one point, I think.
I love it.
So yeah, he shoots it with his crossbow, and this bloodies it. This puts it over the edge of half, and it sticks in like next to his. It doesn't go like it's like in his nostril, and it gives him watery eyes.
Nothing like an arrow to the nostril to really get those sinuses going.
Yeah. All right.
You ever pluck a nose hair before? Well, I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't have
No,
any, but
no.
This thing's been struck down with lightning, fire, shot with arrows, blasted. It is pissed off, and right now it's thinking one round, in its little tiny croc brain. Survival might not be what's happening here, but I'm taking one with me, and he eyes up the orc guard in front of him,
Oh Jesus.
and it's the closest thing to him, and he goes to bite.
He's got a shield.
He bites real hard.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So you see
Oh jeez.
the guard, like this thing opens its big mouth and it's like point blank with him, and it bites down on him, and it's got like it tears like his right arm where he was holding his sword, like that was like his strong arm, is like mangled. It's not like cut off or anything or gone. It didn't swallow it, but it's like completely gored, and he takes a massive amount of damage, and he's not looking very good at all. And so the croc swings around at like lightning speed, even though it's this giant thing in the water, really fast, and it goes to smack the same dude with his tail.
Oof. Oh God, no.
Ogor's gonna die.
Why do you have to say my name? This is some bullshit.
Sasha.
Yeah, he said Sasha.
Oh, did he say Sasha?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. All right. So this tail smacks him really hard, and it hits the mangled arm, and it's just a loud crunching noise. So not only is it like gored, but whatever bones in there are completely just devastated. And then beyond that, we got to see if this man's getting launched.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God, this dude goes flying like just.
Did he
like,
roll a 1?
He rolled a 2 on his
Oh
strength check.
dear Lord.
So he's bit in like everything. He goes blast like way back into like the river here, and he just kind of like ploop, and he goes under the water for now.
There's obviously a swift current, right?
Yeah. So like, it's traveling down towards like the croc though.
Oh, fuck.
Kilgore is gone.
Wait. So like, as in like, it's gonna
Kilgore.
pull him around like this
Kilgore.
way, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna pull him this way.
Like the rapids, so like there's rapids going around this, and it's a
Uh-huh.
little bit downhill, so it's like pulling them like this direction towards the croc. Like
Okay.
through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
I
trying.
gotta
to
make
swim the
sure.
opposite.
I gotta see if he takes damage from like just, or gets knocked prone. Yeah, he fell really hard though, so he's not gonna take any extra damage, but he gets blasted into the water. Ojatai, it is your turn. This croc also like the finish like turns around and lets out a big like growl.
All right. Okay, we gotta keep this thing from moving somehow. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna yell that to everybody else. I'm gonna send a key point and use a shape of flowing river,
Mhm.
and try to raise up a 30-foot cube around this thing and freeze the water around it.
Okay.
Fuck.
What? Who's rolling what here? What needs to be rolled?
There's no saves on it or anything like that. It's just I can move water. I can freeze up to 30-foot side
Okay.
cube of water, and yeah, I can move it around.
Okay, so
There's
there's
no
like this.
saves in the ability, at least. It's just
Yeah.
moving water.
Okay, so we'll say that like you freeze. I'm gonna get my handy dandy drawing utensil here, and we'll do for the fact like that you can see. We'll use red just so that we can see it. So we'll say you're doing a 30-foot cube, like.
Yeah, as big as I can make it, 30-foot
All right.
cube.
So we'll say that's like this much. It's like the front of it is cut off now from like seeing you guys. Like this, it's just frozen right in front of you. Is that what you're trying to do?
Pretty much, yeah. Just trying to
Okay.
hold the whole thing in place.
Okay. So right now he's stuck. We'll say that we'll make it a DC like to like break out of this, I guess, to like bust through and be able to attack you guys. We'll say a strength check of like 10. Does that work? Does that sound fair to everybody? I guess I'm the DN. I can make it whatever I want.
Yeah, that's up to you.
We'll do 10.
Oh no, dude. 18 sounds more like it to me.
We'll do 10. All right. So right now he's blocked off. And that concludes your turn, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, all right, get it while it's still, stuck here.
All right. Saoirse, it is you, and this thing is just kind of chilling in place.
All right. Inspired by our monk here, I'm gonna do something a little reckless. I'm going to use my. God, you said these squares are 10.
Yeah.
Fuck, I only have 30 feet, huh? Is any part of the croc within reach in the frozen part?
Yeah. So like this thing is like around it, but like you can still kind of like go over top of it if you want to like.
But I cannot. I guess the more pointed question: can I touch the croc in the ice part?
No, it's like blocked off. Like
Okay.
from physical touch right now.
Sad. Okay. Do I have any sort of inclination of as where Helgor is right now? Is he still like bobbling under the water somewhere?
Yeah, so he's like popped up and he's starting to like drift this way.
It's been what, like 12 seconds or something?
Yeah. So like he's kind of come resurface and he's starting to go under this bridge. That's the
Okay.
the
So
turn's
I'm
taking.
gonna leave him for now. He's all right. Fuck, man.
You say there was an ice wall,
Yeah.
like a May wall on Overwatch, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much is what I'm thinking it's looking like.
How tall
Okay.
did you say it was?
It's 30 by 30.
I think this thing's like 30 by 30 by 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 feet
So
tall.
yeah, I had an idea, but I'm not gonna be able to do it since he's all frozen.
Solid
So
cube of ice.
I'll kind of come like
Facing.
here to try to like look around the frozen part to the exposed at the back,
Yeah.
and I'll just I'll do a I'll do Toll of the Dead, just a little cantrip action.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom 13 save.
Okay. Let's see if he saves. He's not. What happens? What does he
Okay.
get?
Since he's taken damage, it'll be 1d12.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled a 1, so the amulet will glow. I didn't say this before, but the sort of like surface that my hammer like hits, it's become a little more like a little more like of a clear width of an edge, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like you can see that it's a flat surface that I'm hitting, and it has a width to it. So it's just a little more in focus, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I slam the hammer down on it, rings the bell, but it doesn't do much.
So it's just one damage.
It's just one fucking damage, man.
You see the
make
croc
sure
it
I
lets
don't
out
blink
the
one eye.
mightiest roar so far, and it's
God, I really don't. I really don't have
little
anything else
damage.
that I can do, honestly. Well, yeah, no. All right. I'm gonna use the remainder of my movement. What I got, like 25-ish feet. I'll just kind of come to the. I'm gonna come in front of it. Hopefully it holds, but I'll just go there.
All right, Rango, you're up, sir.
All right. So I guess I'll go over here and throw. Oh wait, he's
The 30-foot wall.
yeah, but it's over here. Let me see how much rope I have. I've got 40 feet. Is he more than 40 feet out?
He's about like 30 to 40. Yeah, he's like he can definitely reach him from there where he's currently at.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna yell, Helgor! And then I'm gonna fucking take out the rope, throw it out to him.
All right. So we'll say that this is we'll do Dex, I would say.
It's
Some
pretty
acrobatics.
dexterous.
Athletics. We'll say athletics.
Come on, Helgor.
Oof.
Well, it should be
Athletics.
acrobatics if it's dex-based athletics. That kind of
All right,
makes sense.
Yeah. He's
'Cause
got.
I feel like it takes more accuracy than it does strength to do it.
Is this
A little bit both.
me or him?
Yeah, we'll do. This is him because you're just throwing it out there. He's grabbing onto it. It's
Okay.
his,
Come on,
like,
Helgor.
We'll say like advantage, I guess, because it's like a help action.
Love that.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll say he rolls with the advantage.
Good
which is the
DM.
help action. Yeah.
Good DM. Oh my God, Helgor, what are you
Another
doing?
one.
Nice.
Oh, did I not roll with advantage? I guess I didn't. So I'll roll it one more time, even though I selected advantage. So that doesn't. He did get a 1.
That's incredible. It's
He still didn't do
incredible.
well. He still didn't do well. So he goes to grab this rope,
Yeah.
and he has it in one hand, and it's starting to slip, and he tries to raise his other arm, but it's like dangling and just like this it's basically this like loose sack of like mushed up bones at this point. It's just dangling, and he can't really lift it or do anything with it, and it just loses grasp, and he starts to sink a little bit or go a little bit further under this bridge.
Oh my
So you
God.
just can't get a hold of it.
Okay. Well,
Is that your turn?
I suppose I will move back to like here.
Dude, Helgor sucks, man.
Helgor is making this difficult.
Helgor's the worst.
We just wanted him to get a
to let him go.
promotion.
As it slips through his fingers, I'm just gonna yell a profanity, and that'll be that. Oh fuck.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's Helgor's turn. He is gonna try and he can't really do anything as far as he can't stop himself because this current's kind of going. So I guess he's just gonna kind of drift, and he's now on the other side of the bridge, here, and he's just drifting. He's really got nothing in his locker to do at this point. So Gangu, it is your turn now.
Is there any part of this crocodile I can hit?
You can try to break through the ice with your hammer.
Does me having any arcane fire salts in my system help me melt through the ice by chance?
Yeah, we'll say. So we'll say that if you beat the armor class of this croc, you beat the ice at the same time,
Okay.
and that'll be advantage off your. We'll say that
Okay.
because your fire damage.
So on my first attack, I'm going to attack recklessly.
Yep.
So I get advantage, but he gets advantage back at me if he attacks.
Yep.
Let's roll. Okay, 20 to hit.
That definitely hits. And
Okay.
so this breaks through one section of the wall. So he's still kind of stuck. But if he wants to attack you, he can. He can attack back to that little section.
Okay.
But he's not really going anywhere at the moment.
Hey. All right. Okay, so damage on that one. We're looking at 14.
Solid hit.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Frenzy and hit him again.
All right, hit him again.
Does the reckless
14 to hit. The reckless.
You can also
So
do that,
reckless is your
First
reckless
turn.
is the first time you attack
Yeah.
turn, and as a bonus action, I can have a second attack.
Got it.
With the frenzy, and
14
that's
does hit.
14 to hit. Okay.
Reckless, you only have to announce on the first attack, but you can do it on all of them.
Can you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Let me read it specifically, but that is 12 damage the second hit.
Oh my god.
This thing.
So
Our big
reckless.
warforged
When you
friend.
make your first attack of your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly.
All
So
right.
that reads to me like it's only the very first one, not the bonus attack.
And just how I've seen it before, it's always been you can do it on any of the attacks, not just the first.
Well, like next turn I can do it again, but I guess just not that turn because I have multiple. That's just how it reads to me. That's how I'm gonna play it because it seems kind of unfair being able to put it on everything.
All right. So this first attack comes down, smacks him on the noggin, and it feels a little bit soft in that spot. So you smack him there again, and this thing straight up like punctures a hole, like a blunt object punctures a hole in the top of this thing's head, and it's really messed up. And blood is just now kind of like this whole portion, like underneath the eyes here. There's just like red water just kind of leaking out. Like there's a lot of blood in the water at this point.
Heck yeah. I like
He's
to
really messed
imagine it. You know the hammers you get in Super Smash Bros. Where you're just like
Yeah,
exactly like that, like the
yeah.
double smack.
yeah. All right, it's now the other guard's turn. The dwarf guard. How go you bloody idiot? Grab my hand! Like he is like fully like comedy style. Heel like toe like feet are like hanging off the edge of this bridge, and he's stretching out as far as he can to grab his friend. And we'll his friend's gonna try to grab onto his arm.
All right, come on, Helgor. Third time's a charm.
Another.
You see, Helgor goes to grab his
This guy's
dwarf friend,
unsavable. It's destiny.
and his friend, he doesn't realize just how heavy Helgor is, and you see that his feet come unlodged from the bridge, and he goes into the water with Helgor.
Oh my god.
So they've now both fallen into the water.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Dude, Helgor sucks. All right. It is the Croc's turn. It is almost dead, but you're standing right in its vision, Gengu.
Yep. Through that tiny slit in the wall.
Yeah, through the tiny slit in the wall. And so, first, it's going to attack the wall with its tail and try to just bust this whole thing down. All right. So, you see, like, this whole pretty much front section right here. Let's see if do I have like an erase? I'll clear drawings. I'll redraw it. So the whole front section just kind of like bust open, and it's got like a clear view now. But that was one of its attacks, just on the wall itself. It's got a really clear view of Inya Gengu, and it's gonna try to bite you.
All right.
Does 11 hit?
Does an 11 hit?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
It goes to bite you, and its teeth hits the metal chest of, I don't know what to call it. It hits your metal parts, which you're made all of metal.
My Gengu.
And it just
My
it can't,
Gengu.
it can't penetrate and bite through to hit the vital mechanical insides of you, and it does no damage.
Come
Ojitai,
again.
it is you.
I'm gonna see this other guard now getting swept away in the river, and just yell at both of them, "You goddamn idiots!" I'm gonna shape of flowing water again, and kind of water bend up like a spout of water to pick both of them up, put them on the bank on the side of the river if I can.
Okay. And that's just like a base spell. You can just do that, correct? There is no rolling for that.
That's just I spend a key point and I can do this.
Okay. He can just straight do this. All right. Yeah, that works. They get washed up onto the shore, so they're now chilling. I had to move him so I can grab them. But they're well, I wouldn't even say chilling. Helgor's looking really messed up, and he kind of comes and starts aiding Helgor. And so that is your turn, sir. You save
Yeah.
the guards. Saoirse, it is you.
Okay. With the ice wall broken and seeing that he is pretty fucked up, I'm just gonna go in for a blessed by the forge warhammer strike on him. That is a natural 20.
Oh, that hits.
Nice.
Big hit.
So that's
Oh, this is it, dude.
yeah, I'm about to say I do this every fucking time. It's the top one for one-handed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the D8, I think.
13.
All right.
Say
How
the
would you like
words.
this croc to die?
Say the words.
How would you
Okay.
like
Nice.
this croc?
All right. So as I'm running, I see him swipe at Gangu, and kind of his teeth scrape against the metal, and he's all fucked up. So I see it's my chance. So I'll run straight at its mouth, and as I am, I lift the hammer up, and it's glowing red or whatever, and I come strike down right between its eyes, and I imagine it just caves, kind of like caves his head in.
Yeah.
And he falls limp.
Yeah. And so he's fully limped out, and he just harmlessly drifts onto the shore and gets kind of stuck there. And that is the fight. We are now out of initiative. And let the battle
Cool.
music slowly and
So the other two made it to shore.
Sick timing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tossed him up on shore.
Well, of
Alright.
course I'm gonna go running this way.
Yeah, I am also doing that
Yeah.
with my combat medic shit.
And I approach these dudes. Do they say anything to us as we approach?
so the dwarf one is just kind of like tending to his friend there. To the orc, and the orc's just sitting there like, "Oh, it's a bad idea. Shouldn't have run in there like that. It's not feeling very well. Oh, you freaking idiot! You almost got yourself killed again." And then he turns to you guys and looks. Sorry, I gotta move the crocs so I control these guys because they're on the wrong layer. Let me. We'll put them on top, to the front, to front. All right, now I can control these guys. All right. And so the orc is just sitting there kind of like holding his arm right now. It's like fully, like it's probably going to need to amputate it. Like it's really messed up. And he turns to you guys. He's like, "Oh my god. Thank you guys."
I immediately I pull out the healing potion that I crafted last session in the herbalist kit,
Uh-huh.
and I fucking hand it to Helgor and be like, "Drink this, you bloody fool." And so I'll administer a healing potion to him.
And he takes it. And what is it? What's the dice here that he needs to roll?
What is it?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
2d4?
2d4.
All right. Dude.
Oh, he finally rolled well. Right, when he takes our shit. Very good. All right, nice.
You see that like he drinks this, and magically, his arm starts to heal up a little bit, and now it's like salvageable. It's still really messed up and really broken, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it needs to be amputated anymore. And he's like, "Oh."
Then could I perform a medicine to kind of like wrap it?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll.
Oh wow, that cocked, and it should have been a 21, but it's an 8. Lol.
All right. So you go to wrap it, and like you kind of put him in a sling, and you don't take into account for he's like an orc and it's got huge muscles, so like the wrapping just kind of falls apart and his arm just falls down. He's like, "Oh!" Smacks against his giant muscly thighs and like, "Oh."
I come over and help. Yeah, I know a thing or two about bandaging and creating a little sling. And I rolled medicine check. And I
Yeah, do it.
just wrap it around. And I rolled a 22.
Oh well.
Yeah. So Gangu comes up.
A little better.
Yes. Yes, the Banjading.
real
The
machine like
Banjadine.
just
Yes.
just goes in and just like wraps his stuff up tight, and it's like he stuffs in like he's got like a couple cabbage leaves still left in there, and he like puts it under his arm for like cushion inside like the thing, and it's real comfy now. And he's like, oh, thank you, big friend. Oh, this big boy's got to always stick together, huh?
All right.
Well, all right then.
I don't know what to say to you anymore. I'm gonna go check out this damn crocodile I just beat the shit out of.
Thanks, friends. I guess you guys weren't lying when you said you know how to fight well. I appreciate you. Listen, we really don't have any gold to pay you, but the least we could do is walk you into town and put a good word in for you.
I'd appreciate that very much.
All right. Well, we'll have to go let everybody else know that the bridge is open again, and we'll come back and we can all go in together if you'd like. And so
All
they, Helgor, he helps Helgor up, and they both just kind of walk back over to the camp.
Well, boys, this was one hell of a feat. This sucker was huge. About 5 times the size of the last one.
Is this normal?
Is this normal? You go ahead. You can do an investigation check.
I know a thing or two about crocodiles.
Shut the fuck up, Gengu.
16 on investigation on this crocodile.
16. Yeah, they're like
I know a thing or two.
In the world of Terranthrial, things can get pretty big, but this seems kind of abnormal for a crocodile to get this big. This is giant.
This is a big crocodile.
Can I roll Arcana to see if magic's involved in why it's so
Yeah,
fucking
go ahead.
big? 15.
You don't know exactly why, but it got fed something or something put on it to make it like big like this. You don't really know what it is or understand why it's this, but somebody fiddled with it.
Can
It
I
might have
use
been a normal
my
croc.
Can I use my background of Simic scientist to know where this fact exists of why it's this large or where to find it from?
Like your background history check of like knowing stuff, basically.
Exactly. So like if I don't know a fact, I know where to find it and I know exactly who knows it.
Yeah. So do you know like the only people that you know that are like really smart, that arcane, that would know something about this, that you feel like would have knowledge about this, would be Starmount.
Gotcha. Or my creator, like someone in that
slash
area.
your creator, yeah.
Gotcha. And that I assume that's the only like people I have influence from at this point are those people. So that's where a lot of my knowledge comes from.
Yeah, and they might not have the exact idea why this is, but they could be if there was a solution, those would be the people that you would find it from.
Right. So essentially, it's just a chain of Simic scientists everywhere, and it's just knowing which ones are in which city that study which things.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm knowledgeable about.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, boys, this is a big gator. It seems like there's some sort of arcane magic causing this to happen. I'd say the best place to look is upstream. Doesn't make sense to go downstream unless this thing can swim upstream.
It's pretty
I'd
massive.
say this is big enough to swim upstream if it wanted to.
That is true.
So you're saying for certain you know that someone's tampered with this? It's not natural?
This is not the size of a natural crocodile, not even close. The one we saw in the forest was about average size, getting close to maximum size.
I just completely just take his word for it. Not my head.
Well, let's cross this bridge and cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh, I struggle to know what to think of you, Gingu. You never fail to surprise me.
All right. About this time, you see that I'm not gonna go and drag all those people over because they're not important. But just imagine they come back with the group, and they're like, "Oh, All right, well, we got everybody except for one lad. He's sitting there with his chest open. He's just staring off into space. I don't know. He wouldn't listen, but I
Oh,
guess he's staying behind for now.
actually, whenever I cast guidance,
Oh,
that
so
would've-
he's
that
he's
would have
woke
broken
up.
it. Yes.
Okay. There's,
So now at this part, guys, these people are coming. We stole all of their arcane fire salts. We've got to get out of here.
Well, to be
You-
fair,
you-
I don't know whether or not they know that suggestions.
Yeah,
been
you did just
cast
Well,
on them.
the chest is full of junk now.
Yeah,
So if
you
he
did-
opened the chest at all,
Yeah.
he'll find out.
So you're right. You're right. He has no idea. So
Wait,
alright.
so is he frozen in place while we're doing
Well-
this? Like basically,
Cole's right. When he casts his other spells, he loses concentration on that one.
so he would have found out.
Yeah, he would have some idea.
What I'm
So-
saying
or-
is
well,
I
don't
don't
know about found
know-
out. He doesn't know, but he's not stuck there.
Yes.
So you see this dude. He
But I
doesn't
don't know that
really-
he doesn't know.
Yeah, and he just he's got his chest and he's coming with all the other people behind him and he's just coming with the guards.
Does he seem sus?
He's just walking,
Okay.
being protective of his chest. He sees you guys and rolls his eyes.
All right, on to the next world.
The next
We're past the bridge.
All right. So tell me now when you guys. So are you guys wanting to head towards Rivermarch, or like y'all said, or are y'all going upstream?
Oh, boys.
I think
I don't see a reason to go upstream. I
I
think
mean,
that's a
Ochai's
problem.
right. It could go up or down. It was large enough to do either.
It's a problem for another day. There's a
yeah.
fucking kobold invasion going on. We got to get to Rivermarch to see if we can get any more information on that.
Who knows? Could all be connected.
I got to get my fucking hands in line, and then I fucking pull the pin out and fucking just facepalm.
All right. So you guys are going to Rivermarch, correct? If I'm hearing everything correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So you guys cross the bridge, and immediately on the other side of this bridge, you see this grand city made out of like solid like stonework, and it just like with like towers like all around it, and it's kind of like walled off, and it looks really well kept. And there's like banners flying, and it's all the same banner. So it's basically like a sword and shield with like a river kind of going like underneath the shield. And their colors are kind of like this grayish white and black. That's kind of like the color of the banner, and these two guys' uniforms. I guess I should have specified a little better earlier, but they don't have the insignia on them. They just kind of have those colors. You guys are approaching this city, and it is massive. I don't know about Rango, but for the rest of you guys, this is easily probably the biggest city you guys have ever seen in your entire existence. This thing is massive.
100%.
Like miles and like it's a big city. And it's bustling. Y'all are getting closer to the gate, the front gate, and you just
Bussin',
hear-
bussin'.
It's
Is
bustling.
it bustling or is it bussin'?
It's bustling, boys. It's wild in there. There's all kinds of activity.
Oh god damn it.
It's
Oh.
bustling.
It really is bustling.
It's bustling. All right. So, I don't think I dragged you guys into this, but this is just more to give you guys a layout of what you're looking at, and then we'll go into like some more interior stuff. So, so you make it through the front gate. It's up here. There's guards. Helgor and the other dwarf guard kind of like walk you guys in, like, oh, these. Don't worry about sending the people out to help us. We took care of the gator thanks to the croc thanks to these two. And they're like, oh really? And they're like, yeah. And they go, okay, well, thanks for your help. We really appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, but you're still all right. Even Fancy Pants over there is not a bad fighter himself. And they kind of make their way off to the barracks, and he's kind of helping Helgor out. And one of the guards, there's two guards at the gate. He's sitting there. He says, all right, well, welcome to Rivermarch. Hope you enjoy your stay. There's As you can see here, this is the center of the town. There's a lot of shops and things, and then people set up their own little kiosk in the middle there. Just be careful. There's a lot of thieves out and about, and just a word, I wouldn't mess with the wrong people, huh? I would keep to yourself best you can. And then they kind of send you on your way. So, welcome to Rivermarch. And the city is bustling. Y'all can see, right? Everybody can see?
Yeah.
I try to cut off line of sight. So, here you guys are in the town center of Rivermarch. There's traders galore, shops. Your wildest dreams can come true. You hear platoons of guards marching around. They're doing patrols. You see some on the far edge. They're just kind of patrolling around. And that's when all of a sudden, down here, you see a man that's like in ragged clothes and kind of bloody and bruised looking, sprinting as fast as he can down this direction. And you see two guys armed with like swords and like an axe. And these look like elves. They don't really have like a uniform on. They're definitely not guards. And they are chasing this guy. And they run right past these guards. And the guards just kind of like watch it happen, but they don't pay any attention. And you see them just kind of run this way. And like they're just chasing this guy, like yelling at him basically. And this guy's sprinting for his life.
Can we tell
And
what
so
they're yelling at him? Like, are they saying anything?
Like you hear that, I was like, "Hey, come back here! You can't get away with that. Come back here!" And then he's like, "Leave me alone! I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it." And he's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to talk to the boss for this one." And they're just basically yelling stuff like that. Nothing really specific. Just yelling about a boss and being in a lot of trouble and pissing some people off. And that guy's really sorry about it.
Well, boys, this city is bustlin'.
It's a fine city.
Seems like the usual. It's quite strange. I think I'm gonna try and find someone to dump all this arcane fire salts to. I don't need to be carrying this much. It's a little dangerous.
Gengu, now, I think it's important. I don't know if you're aware. Like I said, you're full of surprises, but you're gonna need to find the right person to try and dump those on.
Oh, trust me, I know. You don't have to tell me.
All right.
What do
No,
you
you guys
know?
just saw-
What kind of person am I referring to, Gingu? I need you to be abundantly clear with me.
Oh, you know, the ones that wear the fancy robes often have another set of robes on top of those robes.
All right, I'm insight check.
On me?
Yeah, I got a 19. So can I tell if he's fucking with me or if he's genuine?
That's
All
like
right,
the Kangaroo.
but here's the thing. I can't be carrying all this stuff. This is very dangerous stuff. If anyone's gonna get robbed and killed in this city, it's gonna be me at this rate. I have to drop at least half of this. I have 2 kilos on me, for Christ's sake.
Gangu, you're as large as a barge. I don't think anyone's gonna be coming up to you, just searching you.
If anything, I'm more suspicious.
So
Yeah.
you guys are having this conversation, and you hear some footsteps approaching you, and like kind of dragging / carrying a chest, and it's that guy from back there that you took these 2 kilos of the fire salts from. And he clocks you guys, and he just kind of looks at you for a second, and then he like just heads straight this direction.
All right, guys.
Walks.
All I know is we have to go the opposite direction of that guy's. Follow
Nah,
me.
that's. I don't know.
Okay. From the Golden Circle, would I have connections to like the darker side of the market?
So funny you bring this up. So we, me and Cole, this is outside of the game, and a little bit meta. We did a random roll to see where because we did find the clothing remains basically of a Golden Circle member of his. That's all the knowledge that you need to know, I guess.
Right back.
Basically, there's more than one around. Obviously, there was supposed to be one in Rivermarch, and that just so happened to be the one that didn't make it. So Cole, unfortunately, you don't know a whole lot about Rivermarch. You've done deals with shady characters, but you don't really have any connection inside Rivermarch itself.
Okay.
Listen, Rango, if there's anyone that knows who to sell this stuff to, it's you. Surely we can find somebody.
Oh, yeah, well, alright. Listen. First things first, we've been through a lot of shit. I'd like to at least take a seat, get a drink.
I
I'm
don't
down
drink.
for that.
I just wanted to do a short rest, Lucas.
Short rests are useless for me.
Shut the fuck up.
I need a sentry's rest. 6 hours prone.
Well, I'm fucking finding the nearest tavern.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna find the closest blacksmith.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
So, I guess I'm asking the nearest guard where a tavern is.
All right, and so you go up to him, and where's the nearest tavern, right?
Yeah, where's the
He
nearest
looks at
tavern?
you and he's like,
New in town.
he's like, oh, yeah. Let's see. There's a lot of good ones. I'd recommend. Let's see here. What kind of ale you like?
Where's the nearest tavern?
Oh, all right, the nearest tavern. So where you want to go is you want to head down. You see where that guy ran from earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go off that way. All right. Once you go that way, you'll find there's a couple of shops and houses and things like that, living quarters. If you go that way, you'll come across the street. There'll be an intersection. You keep going, far side, and there's going to be a tavern. It's called Marlo Mazzuo's Tavern. Really good ale. Good stuff. It's usually packed. It's great. It's great ale. You got the directions? You understand?
Got it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Did you
Gangus obviously wanted to go to see a
giant
That guy's
blacksmith?
huge.
right here. We'll put one in there for you. Can you see him? Like right there.
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay.
Hey, man. I'm just looking for an upgrade to this warhammer I've got here.
I don't know how long the effects of these fire assaults are.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably still burning, and he's looking and he's like, looks
Wait,
like
I thought I was burning the. Oh, I guess it was glowing too. We'll
if
give
you
it
hold
to
it
you.
out, then it's still glowing. It's like in your
Can,
hand.
can I make him think that it's worth more money and like enchanted
Yeah, probably.
because
yeah.
it's glowing?
Yeah, he's like, oh, is that a magic? Is that
Why?
magic?
Why? Yes, it is.
Oh. Do a deception with advantage. 'Cause you have
Okay.
a physical. Like,
Well, I also have disadvantage on all skill checks because I'm exhausted. So does it just equal out to
yeah,
normal
we'll
roll?
just say we'll say it equals out.
Got it. 14.
14. He's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't look like very strong magic, but it's definitely magic nonetheless. What are you looking to get for it?
I'm just trying to find a warhammer +1.
Plus one. What?
Yeah, that's what the name says in the catalog. It's just a warhammer +1.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find one.
Or even a
Rumbles around the
+2. That would be even cooler.
back. I don't know if we have those.
Check your inventory.
He rummages.
I'll
around
wait
back,
right here.
And he pulls out a warhammer, and it looks very shiny and pristine. He's like, this one I forged this one the other day. It's a good warhammer. It's even got this +1 inscription on the side. I think it's what you're looking for. And he puts it on the table. And he goes, so are you just looking for a straight swap? Or
Dude, it's your lucky day. I'll trade you this enchanted hammer for this warhammer +1.
he looks over. He's like, I'd say it's a fair deal. And then as
And
soon
I
as
hold
you,
out
like,
my
go-
massive hand.
Yeah. And so he sets it down, and you grab that hammer, and then as soon as you let go, it stops burning, and he's like, what? And you just walk away.
All right, I want to be.
And I know where they went, right? They went down this road.
No, not at all.
Yes, we went exactly.
I don't know where they
that
went at
way.
all.
No,
Wait, you
Oh,
said
okay.
down the road that they ran down? That
That he
the
ran from.
two intruders
Ran
came
from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Ran from. Okay.
Make,
Yeah, then I
make-
just went the wrong way.
Make Gingo do a wisdom check.
I have disadvantage, so here we go. Jesus Christ, 4.
Wait the other way. Make him go the other way. Go the other way.
All right.
I stop at every shop on the way.
Yeah. Gangu starts going that way. It's up to you guys if you guys see this or not.
I'm just wandering in this square. I have line of sight on you right here, so as soon as I came around the corner, I would have saw you guys.
All right.
That's
We'll
up
say-
to you.
We'll say that you clocked him, and you
All right.
decide to move. All right. All right. So we are now in this sort of kind of like eastern part of Rivermarch. It's not like too far east. It's still close to the center. It still extends way out, but this is the start of the eastern side of it. And you guys are basically like, it's just a bunch of buildings and a bunch of different shops. These buildings look like one big building, but they're kind of like spread out. There's walls dividing them. And you can clock that the tavern that he's talking about is in this building right here, this big building at the edge here. So we'll move you guys down that way. As you pass this door,
What one?
Right
this
here?
one? This one.
this one right here, you hear a bunch of commotion going on inside, and this guard is standing very close to the door.
I ignore it.
This is like a civilian just kind of walking around, and he's just kind of watching you guys walk past.
Ocean, is it like
Perception.
yelling or is it like
It's just commotion. You just hear,
hands?
yeah, like you hear a bunch of clanking, some shouting, some talking.
And the guard's just outside the door.
Yeah, he's sitting right here. This door is kind of like cracked open, but it's not like all the way
Alright.
open.
I
think
just kinda-
I made it where you guys can see, but
Kind of passing by, I just say, a lot of stuff going on in there. Sounds like so.
would seem that way, huh? It's none of your business. Why don't you move along?
It's city guard, no?
Yeah, I'm a city guard, and yeah, move along. I'm the law.
Alright,
Insight
just kinda give him a
check to see if he's acting really weird there.
If he's acting weird,
And yeah,
you don't have to roll. He's not under any spell or anything. This is just him being him. Like
He's just
whatever-
being a cunt.
it's his free will here. Did somebody drop out of the?
That was me. My Chrome just crashed. I'm
Oh.
restarting it.
Yeah,
Rip.
as
I'm back.
Cole deduced, he's just kind of being a little bit of a cunt.
My idea with Rango in this city is that he's used to big cities, and so he's gonna fucking naturally just brush off a lot of shit, like the guy running, and like he's aware that shady shit's going on in these cities.
Yep.
And I'm kind of just being influenced by Rango. I'm kind of the same way. If he ignores it, I ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these are just
Okay.
regular people.
Does
all
this
just
look
kinda
like a
fucking-
tavern?
One door down.
This is the tavern he was talking. This is
Hey,
fucking
yeah.
Moral Mizzou's.
Yeah, this is Barbaro Mizzou's. And you see, it's the town's bustling, the tavern is bustling. People sitting at the table, laughing, having a good time. This man's bringing over fresh, just giant kegs of it. They're all having a good time, clanking glasses. Sadly, the bard is out. There's no music being played, but they're having a good time nonetheless. Maybe having a little sing-song amongst themselves.
Nice.
And he
Alright.
turns and sees you guys and he goes, hello there. How may I help you?
Oh, howdy, fella. We'd like some
How's it
drinks.
going? I see. Well, what would you like?
I'll just take a tank of ale.
Common tank of it. All right. The rest of you?
Same as C7, sir.
Okay.
I'll
Same
take
thing
some,
here.
some. You got any lubricant?
What? I mean, I can bring you some of the grease off the.
Some of that.
stove, yeah. Okay. And he walks back into the kitchen. Be seated wherever you want. So you guys can take open seats here, on the benches, wherever you guys feel like it.
It's bustling.
After a few minutes, he comes back out. And he's got his tankers of ale. And then you see like a bowl. And it's like, it looks real greasy. Grease is almost pouring out. And he walks out and he goes, all right, here you are, sir. And then he goes through and he passes each of you your individual cups of ale and or grease.
Question: how long is the arcane fire salt?
It's getting close to running out. It's about like a 30 minutes to an hour.
Would I be like too hot to sit down?
No, you're not. Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. Yeah, you're good.
I guess only when I'm raging I'm too hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the tankard and appreciate you, sir.
Yeah. These people are just having a good time amongst themselves. They pay you no mind at all. They're just kind of doing what they want to do.
Okay. My goal here is to fuck off for an hour.
Okay. So you're
And
like
I'm gonna lube all my
joints.
joints.
Just kind of chilling for an hour.
Yeah, I'll just go through my ledger, make sure
All right.
everything's in order.
So, hour passes. Everybody kind of. I mean, it's been a while since people had to kind of. You guys had to upkeep yourselves, take care of yourselves. Gangu spends the hour meticulously greasing up parts. That water made him a little bit rusty in parts, and he's trying to get it all loosened back up. Saoirse's just sitting there, kind of reflecting on everything that's just happened with the kobolds. Thinking to himself a little bit, probably having a little conversation between him and his deity. Ojutai is probably meticulously like having a map out and just documenting stuff and trying to map out things where he's at. And Rango is, like you said, going through his ledger, trying to figure out stuff business like. And that hour passes. And by now it's about 5 p.m. So it's starting to get dark out. It's not fully dark though.
Short rest, right?
Yeah, short rest.
Okay.
Right. Well, boys, where to now?
All right. Well, I imagine that shops are probably closing pretty soon. Let's see if we can get back out there and offload. I suppose. Wait, because correct me if I'm wrong. Ojutai does have, or sorry, not Ojutai. Gingu does have like, what, like 25%, so like 50 gold worth of.
Yeah.
50 gold.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can go offload that.
This guy walks out and sees you guys. Oh, hey, don't forget to pay for your ale.
How much it run us?
Oh, it is for the service. It's about 2 gold pieces each there, huh? And for your friend, and he looks at Gangu. We'll say 3. As a specialty order.
That sounds like you're trying to fucking. That sounds like you're trying to fuck us, bud.
I don't make the rules, just the prices.
All right, I'll hand him the 2.
Rango, you're gonna have to take mine. My money's in my chest, and you know what else is in there. I can't expose that.
Okay, I'll take the gold.
I don't care what's in the chest. No questions. I don't care. Just as long as I get paid.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to see if he's
Suspicious
like
of everyone.
lying about the price. I got a 22.
Yeah, he has no idea what the market value of grease is. It was just something, and he's just trying to.
I mean,
get
of
you
the
out more
beer.
money. Oh, the beer. He can tell that you guys, like, especially you, are a little bit more wealthy, so it's probably closer to like 1 gold, not 2.
Okay. Listen, bud. I can tell you're trying to fuck us here. All right, we aren't made of money. And then I'm gonna be holding a coin in my hand and use guidance. So it just melts in my hand, basically.
Yeah. Oh, there's 1 coin to waste now. Listen, I said my price. You pay it or not. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before.
All right, then I'm gonna spit on the coins and throw them at his feet.
Hey, money's money. And he grabs it and picks it up. And he's counting it. And how many should you throw to him? Just 2?
I guess 4 because I grabbed Gingu's. Or 5.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking grease.
He turns around and he walks back with his money and he feels compensated. All right, so you guys have been there an hour.
Yeah.
This guard is now moved down here. And there's 2 guards in the door. Give me a moment. Sorry. This one down here is inside. And as you pass, you see that there's like a dude straight up just dead. And this is kind of like his house. And he's just dead on this bench. And this guy's kind of like investigating it, and these 2. And this is the guard from earlier still sitting there.
Okay. I'm gonna again, like, be walking past without fucking worrying about it.
Okay.
But I'm not. I'll still be like 5 feet ahead of these guys if they try to stop or something.
Yeah.
I look in, definitely acknowledge the fact, and kind of wish I could help, but notice the party's moving forward, so there's a little bit of an internal struggle happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in and just immediately start asking the guards, what's going on in there? Oh, I see a body over there.
Yeah, so what? People die all the time in Rivermarch. It's not entirely safe. It's this
I
one
got you.
talking.
And you're just standing here darting a dead body in a doorway?
It's investigation.
Been
Yeah,
don't know,
I'm gonna insight that.
All right, roll insight.
16.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, he's been like, there's some shady shit going on here. It's not too unobvious. Well, you gonna stand there all day? You gonna move?
I kind of look up at Rango, and he's like looking back.
And there's
Hold your tight. Come on, buddy.
there's a woman here with like short hair, and she's like, "Yeah, if you know what's best for yourself, you should go step on. It's none of your business." It's
Whenever Serge looks over at me, I'm gonna flip a coin up in the air and use message to. It'll be it's like a whisper that only he can hear, and the message will be, "Shit like this happens all the time, in cities this big. You just got to move on."
And then I'll hear it and just shake my head and then concede.
I guess I'll just look around at them, all just saying move along, and I'll just keep walking, I guess.
all right. So you guys make your way back to the town center.
As we get out of like earshot of those guards, I'll say, I'll like kind of like gather the group together and be like, "Listen, guys, the guard runs the city. There's shady businesses behind the scenes that are in charge of things, but getting on the guard's bad side right off the bat as you enter a new place, that's not how we want to do things. Bad shit happens in cities this big. That is what it is. You take the fights that you can win."
I'm right there with you. I don't know much about big cities, but I'll take your word for it.
I know nothing about big cities, but I'll say that does not sit well with me.
Nor with me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm not really on board with death either, but
sometimes you gotta weigh your own well-being over morality.
Easy for a godless chap to say.
Listen, I say we keep ourselves safe and stay away from strangers. Try to drop some of this arcane fire salt, get some money, cash out, get the move on.
Oh, another giant. Holy shit. Okay, so can we see, as we're like going around the market, can I see if there's anywhere that would appear like the kind of place that would purchase like various odd and end, like
Use the restroom.
nice collectible items?
Yeah, so pretty much all these guys in the middle here are like kiosks that do just about any goods, but they're not going to have the most money and they're not going to have that much market knowledge. They're just kind of like pop-up places. Then you have up here, this guy right here. He like the sign kind of like has like jewelry and like gold and stuff like that, and so you can assume that that's pretty much like a higher end place. Obviously here's the blacksmith, and then over here is like you see like wood and like building materials and things like that.
Okay. Then I'm assuming that I'm walking until I see this guy's sign.
Yeah.
And then as I see that, I'm gonna turn to Gingu, be like, Gingu, if you want to offload some of that weight and get paid for it, that's our spot. Now, let me be clear, that's our spot for the chalices and the golden plates and jewelry and all that. Keep the spice under wraps. In fact, and then, oh fuck, how do I want to do this? Is there any like area that seems like kind of discreet?
So over here is like that's like a sewage drain.
Over where? Sorry. Oh, here.
This yeah, and then like this is sort of like just some sort of like supply shed. So this is kind of like a real janky area.
What's the fucking the fire salts? What are they like contained in?
Like
Eggs.
bags.
2 kilos.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like big bags, like blocks. Like
So.
blocks of cocaine.
Oh, are they transparent?
Like yeah, you can see into them. You can see they're like an orange.
You said they were
dusty-
orange, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Then fuck.
I'm imagining just orange bags of sand.
Pretty much is what it looks like. Yeah.
Can I fit them? Could I fit them in my backpack?
Yeah. I mean, you could put them in your backpack.
Okay.
It's 2 blocks of it,
Yeah. All right, Gingu. So
or 2 kilos of blocks of it. Yeah.
here's the thing: we need to get rid of the goods that you got in your chest there, but we need to not let people see the fucking the drugs. All right. So
Yeah, I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
all right, here.
If
So-
you do it out in the open right here, I'm gonna have you roll stealth check just so you know.
Yeah. So we need to find a spot that's a little bit more quiet.
What are you thinking?
We're just fucking looking around, Chief.
Or Saoirse and Ojai anything? Oh, Saoirse's AFK.
I was just gonna be kind of following them around a little bit more at a distance.
All right, just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rango and whoever else is over here, you get close to this conversation. It's 2 guards, and then what you remember, those 2 guys that chased down that dude earlier, and there's a new one sitting here, and they're kind of having a conversation, and they're not being quiet about it, they're just kind of having a conversation, so you can kind of like eavesdrop in here. So this is what you hear going on. You hear this one say like, "Listen, there's a mess down the road a ways. And you see he kind of pulls out like a purse, and he jingles it, and he's like, "This should take care of it." This one kind of like grabs it, and he's like, I don't know. This one's like, yeah, listen, we're not really the type of people who do that. This one back here goes, all right, do you know who I am? Do you have any idea who I am? And they both kind of nod their heads like, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's right. I'm Mo Pesci. All right? And the Pesci wise guys, we run this town. There might be some other people that say they run the town. But listen, I could get Paulie in here or Dino. Would you like Dino down here? And they both like kind of get scared. And he goes, "All right, that's what I thought. So, just take the money. Everybody needs a little bit of coin. Just take the money. There's a mess down the road. Just take care of it, all right? There's nothing to see here." And they kind of nod, and they're like, "All right." And then they go about their way, and they kind of turn to each other and look at each other. And this one's like, "Man, can you believe those guys? Yeah, just take the money. It's money." And this one's like, "Mo, you shouldn't be doing that, man. Joe already said he's not really. Listen, he doesn't want all the attention around, huh? Everybody knows who we are. We got to keep it cordial, though, huh? Nah. We're part of the Pesci Wise guys, huh? Everybody knows who we are. We got the power around here." This guy sees Gangu walking past, and he's like, "All right, listen, we gotta. Come on, Mo. Let's step, huh?" He's like, "All right, whatever." And they all just kind of start walking away this direction, back the way they ran from earlier.
Yeah, and they're fast.
Yeah, they teleport like little blinks across. But yeah, they. I mean, was any of y'all planning on saying anything to him?
Nope. Oh,
Anybody?
Rango, this is the perfect place. Back
Where?
here.
So they're both just making
Here?
their way.
Oh, here. All right. So if we start like moving towards this, I'm gonna kind of notion Ojitai and Sersh like to kind of hang back and not follow, as to avoid like suspicion.
All right.
Oh, there's a guy in there.
There's a guy in there.
In this building. Well, Rango. There's someone in here. We gotta find somebody somewhere else.
All right. I'm just gonna
Oi.
keep walking this way. Unless is he
I see
calling out to us?
customers. Hello. Would you guys like some food? How
No,
many
no.
people come to
We
my-
got plenty of
we-
food. We got plenty of
got-
food. Appreciate it.
I make great bread.
Oh,
I physically don't need to
It's
eat.
really- Oh, everybody needs food,
I'm just gonna walk in here.
please. Moses back into his defeated. All right, you
All right.
guys.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
So,
it'd be easier for me to just take the like golden goods, right?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Rango. On top of all these bags, I have what I could scavenge from all those goods. Just take what you can out of there. I will hold the entire sack of the arcane salts, and yeah, let's just hope for the best. Let's try to drop this gear, get some money, and get out of here. I have a bad feeling about this town.
Transfer of goods.
Open up chest, starts pulling them out.
All right.
Does this guy yell at us again as we pass by?
Yeah. Wait,
I'm not gonna pay him any
half
mind.
price, 1 copper
I'm
for
not
the
saying
bread.
shit this time.
Buy 3 gets 18 free. Take my bread.
All right, and then once I get back up to Ojitai and Sersh, I'm gonna say, all right, boys, I'm gonna head over to this shop and offload this shit, and then I'm heading to that shop.
Yeah. These guards have run this way. All right, so you walk in.
And then
Oh yes, sir.
before I walk in, I'm melting a coin for guidance.
Okay, yeah. As one does. Oh, hello, sir. Would you like to trade goods, fine china, perhaps, or any specialty items of luxury?
Absolutely.
Mm.
I'm gonna. Is there like a table that I can sprawl it all out on?
Yeah, this table. It's kind of got like, so imagine like he's got kind of like display cases and stuff here and along this wall back here. And then this is just kind of like his like market area, and he just kind of does business right here.
All right. I'm gonna sprawl it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And say, what'll it be for all this?
I think I could give you about 30 gold for what I'm saying here.
30 gold. You and I both know that this is worth far more than 30.
All right. So you say that, and he clocks your pin,
Yeah.
your golden circle pin on you. And he goes, "Oh, I see. Well, I know you know what you're talking about. 50 golds."
Fair
And
deal.
he kind of puts down this like salesman act. All right. Well, do you want anything else? You want to buy,
What-
sell?
What are you offering?
I don't know. I look around, and like look around there's just like fancy jewelry and like fancy chinaware and things like that.
This didn't come off as like a magical jewelry shop, right?
No.
Okay.
Like this is just a luxury rich people's place.
No, sir, just ran into some goods. Need to offload them. 50 gold will do me fine.
I've seen a couple of your agents pass through here now, huh?
Let me look at the map. Yeah. Yeah, I had to send some hands ahead of me.
None of them stayed around.
Unfortunately not. We'll be setting up shop here soon, but the hands that came through here, they were heading to the other cities. Just passing through.
Let's see. Well, it's a lot of business to be done here.
Well, I can see that. It's bustling city. Bustling and bustling.
Well, let me know when you get your business going. We might talk again.
That sounds good. Here, take my card. And I'm gonna hand him a card that just Rango Capolelo, golden circle.
All right. And he holds out his hand to shake it, and he goes, "My name is Marvin Denweiss. Nice to meet you." And he shakes your hand. He goes,
Nice
"Well,
to meet
you
you.
know where to
Marvin.
find my shop.
What's the name of the shop? Did I catch that on the way in?
Marvin's luxury items."
All right. Well, Marvin, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, it has. Hope to do some more with it.
Can I do an insight check on this fucking guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
He's too chill.
Does he also think that this is a pleasure to do business? I got a 22.
Yeah, he's always looking to make new connections, but he's definitely like, he's a business guy. He's probably doing business with a lot of people around here. You'd just be another
Got it.
drop in the hat.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Does he know where to flip some arcane fire salts?
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask him.
I'm not gonna ask this guy. But yeah, I'll take the 50 gold and I'll make my way out.
Do we know which direction the guy with the chest went?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went this way. He went off that way. You guys are hanging around buying stuff from the shops when he went that way.
All right. I'm gonna walk
Guys,
out.
aren't you wondering why someone needs 2 kilos of arcane fire salts, or who that's going to?
I guess I'm gonna meet back up with the group, and I'll say this: if it was making its way to Rivermarch, I wouldn't be surprised if it was possibly
Well,
heading to the hands of Pesci.
no, he said he was running for, and it wasn't the Pesci group. It was
What I know about, what I know about this stuff is
The
it's
Barbaro
very
Gang.
rare. It's only been around once or twice this decade. It's a hot commodity on the black market.
All we know is we saw the guy with the chest who he believed he had it in his chest walk the same way as those gents over there.
Interesting.
Depending on the gang and depending on Pesci's wise guys, I wouldn't say it's impossible for him to do business. Both of them are on the darker side of things, I'd imagine.
You think it had anything to do with the commotion side that we heard?
Well, we have 2 options here. We can go investigate, and see what these people are up to, why this trade was going on, or turn our back and walk the opposite.
I think that
I
it's
think
in. Go ahead,
well, I
Sesh.
think you all know where Ojitai and I stand.
What's your plan?
Inquire.
We've already inquired a bit.
Eh, brushed off pretty easily. It seemed those guards weren't too happy themselves with what went on. Barely took the money that was offered to them. And if these big towns are like you say, Rango, it surprises me that the guard would be like that. Seems that they would just take the money and run. They didn't really like it very much. Maybe Pesci and this other gang that guy had the chest with had something going on. A deal, maybe for the fire salts. Maybe he showed up and it wasn't in the chest. Maybe someone got angry.
I've got a bad feeling about it. I said we almost turn our back and leave.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I think that even if we were to investigate it, and in the case that the fire assaults were part of the, and do I roll perception to see if I see these guys fucking walking
No,
by?
you can see him walking up.
Okay.
All right. So what you see here is an older man in some really, really, really nice clothes, and then two like they're in like guards' clothes, but they are not Rivermarch guards' clothes. They're just like well-armed people. And then so like they're walking by, and as like they get close to you, this one pipes up and he goes, "Oh, step aside, citizen. Yeah, step aside.
To
Stay
who?
back." Both these guards, all just talking to you guys, like, come on, sir, this way.
I don't move.
And they're just kind of guarding this guy as they walk past. And then after they get past, they
Does the older guy look at us at all, or is he just dead set?
he keeps his head down and he looks like nervous,
Can I?
kinda to
Oh,
be
okay.
out about.
Can I roll insight on the guy to see if he's comfortable with these two guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
I imagine it's like his personal guard or something, but 19.
Yeah, it's a personal guard.
And he came from the same way?
Yeah, so they all three came from this direction down here.
I'm gonna
Alright.
keep it
I
a
don't-
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. In big cities like this are no place for hermits. There's so much shit going on I can barely think straight.
I'm right there with you, Saoirse. This is getting out of hand.
You just gotta focus on your goals, boys. Focus on what you're here for.
My
That's
goals.
what we're here for. Is
What are we here for?
We're here to offload this fucking dust. All right. And if the case is that
Easy. Hey. Easy.
fair enough. So anyway,
Listen, if there's anyone that knows about this dust, it's back where I came from. It's just southwest of here, not too far, maybe dare to travel.
Gangu. About that. Let's just wait and talk about. All right. Listen, buddy. When guards are nearby, you got to keep this shit level.
I mean, this is my whispering voice.
Alright, well Gangu, what are you saying? That the place that you know to offload this stuff is your Star Mount folks?
Yeah, my creator would talk about it all the time.
Well, isn't that the same people that you suspected did something to the croc?
It might be, but it's different. My creator wasn't a part of the Star Mount. Star Mount, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Uh, he ran away from them years ago, and he's kind of settled outside in the prairies, setting up a farm, his own lab, and own everything. I don't think I would associate with him with any of that. But
So
there's no telling about the city itself. Probably
You feel-
full of as many dangers as this.
You feel confident that he'd take the salts?
I don't know about take it, but I know that he knows more about them. Maybe
Alright.
why people need them.
Who's dealing with them?
Yeah, it could be part of a much larger operation. This might even be a very small quantity of the large sum.
Right. Well, we don't necessarily need the fire salts in order to get that information from him. So I think we ought to offload it here, to someone willing to purchase it. And then
But
perhaps we can pay him a visit.
I don't want
My
this in the hands of the
only-
wrong people.
My only reserve, Rango, and you should know this especially as a businessman. As soon as we offload those goods, questions are going to be asked about where it came from. Why do 4 adventurers who no one recognizes in this city be carrying 2 kilos of these salts and giving them away? The numbers are going to add up. They're going to know it came from that damn chest.
And there goes our head.
I don't feel comfortable getting rid of it in Rivermarch, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Yeah, this city's been nothing
Hold
but
on to
bad
it.
since we've got here. I can hold on to it, but no one can see it. If I get knocked down, my chest opens up.
Is that really a
that's
mechanic?
danger. That's danger. I mean, if I get knocked hard enough and the latch
Now.
opens, that's it.
Now it's a mechanic.
If he goes prone,
Constitution check.
if he goes prone, his storage just opens wide. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
No,
spills
I
out.
have to get hit hard enough for sure.
Yeah. All right. A heads up. People are starting to close down the shops. It's about 7:30 p.m. It's starting to get dark. Everything's starting to shut down and quiet down
What-
a little bit.
What do you say we get away from the square, get away from all this dirty business, find an inn on the outer side of town, and just rest for the night, think it over.
Walking around the circle, did there appear to be any magical shops?
Not in this area, no. Not in this vicinity. It's mostly just normal shops, places to do trade. But Rivermarch is big.
Okay.
More than likely, there's magical shops.
Okay.
Just not in this vicinity.
Then, in that case, yeah, I'm fine with finding an inn and getting back on our feet tomorrow and figuring out where we go from there.
Alright. I think we can all use a rest.
Well, we're definitely not going east. And the old man went west. We came from north, so what do you say we go south?
Sounds good to me.
By
I'm
me.
gonna approach this guard and ask where a nice inn would be found, I guess.
Alright, so you approach him and he goes, and you ask him where a nice inn would be. He goes, let's see, there's plenty of inns around here. Trying to think of one that you could go to. Down south, we have Katie's Inn. She's a good girl. She'll take good care of you. There's a couple off to the east and the west. I recommend Katie. I know her quite personally. She's down south this way, not too far.
Sounds good. I assume there's a sign out front.
Yep.
Appreciate your help, sir.
Fast travel to Katie's.
Fast travel to Katie's. All right. Just a heads up. How's everybody doing time wise? Are we getting to where we need to wind down?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I could use like a 5-minute break
5 minutes break is perfect for me as well.
for a little breather.
Alright, now I'll probably at like 20 more minutes or so.
If you all
Alrighty.
want to. We'll,
So yeah,
we'll
let's
say
just-
that you guys had went into the inn.
Settle into the inn, long rest, the whole
What do we have
shebang.
to pay for our stay?
Yeah. That'll be 10 gold pieces each.
Oof,
Oh,
a nice inn.
It's very nice. 10
Rango,
gold
whenever you
pieces.
got all the goods, Rango, whenever you got all the goods out of my chest, you
paid
got the 3 gold back from me. The one that you spent grease on.
Wait,
Or
what?
spent on grease. The 3
When you
coin that you
paid
spent
the
on grease
5
in the inn.
gold for
Yeah,
your beer
you
and
I'm giving you 3 of my
Okay,
gold
I got you.
to
I
pay
got you.
back
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did you say the inn was?
10 per person.
All right, I paid it.
and
Long
Paid.
rest.
To be fair, it is a nice inn. It's high end. It's a little bit of 40-20.
hoity-toity.
All right.
I walk into my room, don't shut the door, lay prone on the ground and shut down.
His hatch comes open slightly, and
No, it
he
doesn't.
he points. He puts his arms over to keep it closed.
I'm to go in and pull out some maps and start, drawing some stuff out.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I guess I would say a
For the night.
couple of prayers to Moradin before I head down.
Cool. All right. Well, if that's the end, we'll call it.
Heck yeah.
Okie dokie.
That croc was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
When the croc popped up on screen and it was as big as it was, I was like
Holy
legit.
shit.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like terrified. I was like, we've got to run.
It's legit. Like I was like, all right, I want there to be some sort of cool water monster because they're going to this river, and I was like I don't know what it would be, and then I was like, oh dude, there's this thing called a giant crocodile, and I was like, let me look into this, and I was like, it's a challenge rating 5, and I was looking at stats, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a giant crocodile.
Awesome.
And then I weaved it into the story, so there's reasons for it being giant, but you guys
Nice.
don't know yet. Yeah, and I kind of had to build off in 2 branches because I was like, they're either gonna continue down Rivermarch towards Rivermarch,
Or the
they're
cave.
gonna go back to the cave. And so I had most of the cave stuff already prepped. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go through the city, and then I went through, and then I started playing. Have you seen our little single player thing we're doing in the other?
I saw Murph playing Half-Life.
Okay, so yeah, basically we started this thing where we're all playing, like we take turns playing a single player game and streaming it to each other, and we give it a reading. But yeah, I got busy doing that, so I didn't render out the rest of the city. But there was supposed to be more, I just didn't get there. But
Be fine.
timing worked out, and everybody got to.
Well, now we're in the city.
Yeah. So now I know for
Good
certain
shit.
what I need to render out. Yeah.
And I got a
But,
Warhammer +1 for a normal
+1.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Swindled, boy.
Swindled. No gold
Yeah.
in the transaction.
Yeah, I
All
wrote
right.
most of the like the city, like the lore and like the people and stuff like that. So all that's done. It's more just I gotta build it on Roll20,
Nice.
which is the long part for me. So.
I'm sure we've created a lot of branches of stories that could
Yeah.
all come into play at any point.
Yeah, each location's kind of got its own little like mini story, and then there's like a one big world story. It's sort of like in like Skyrim, you go to like Whiterun, and there's the little family rivalry there, but then the whole big thing is the Elder Scroll and the dragons and stuff.
I can't wait to meet the companions, dude.
You make it to Katie's Inn, and a woman named Lydia is standing there.
All right, boys. I'm out.
Yep. I'm
It's been a
deucing.
pleasure.